Up today, y'all, will be the Krebs Custom AK-103K review. I'll zoom in here for you. Let you get a look at the little Krebs logo so you can see some of the fit and finish of this rifle, which is very good, obviously, what you'd expect from them. But we're going to take some shots here at the steel. Or correction, we're not shooting at steel at this distance. We're going to shoot at some paper targets here at this distance, back it up, take some shots from a little further out, and then we'll get into a tabletop discussion of the rifle, take it apart, talk about some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and then we'll go ahead and do a chronograph test just to see if we're losing any velocity out of this shortened barrel. I doubt we will. I suspect we won't, because the 7.62 round does well in short barrels, and this barrel is not much shorter than standard. But we'll test it out just to make sure, see if that's a correct assumption or not. Right now, take a few shots at the paper targets down here, and then we'll back it up. Always a good time. All right, y'all, we backed it up to 40 meters. Should be nothing for this distance. We'll knock a couple shots out, make that steel jump, and then back it up. There's the target right there on the bottom of your screen. At least it should be. Let's back it up. Alright, we backed it up out to 75 meters, which is the longest shot I can get out here on camera. Still nothing for this gun, no doubt about it. But we're going to take some shots here on that 10-inch plate. See if we can make it jump a little bit. I'll zoom in for you guys so you can see that plate down there. Not sure how visible it'll be, but... And there you go, it's all the way zoomed in. It should be right between those two trees for you guys. Take a couple shots offhand. We'll zoom it out here. Typically I don't do accuracy tests, but so far this gun has really impressed me. The 2 days I've been out here shooting it with the accuracy. I'm going to try to fire a group off here next, see what the results are. Can't really promise anything, but my guess is this gun's going to have a pretty tight little group. Alright, as you guys who have watched my videos before know, I don't do much bench resting or accuracy testing with my rifles just because I think there's too much human element in it. But a lot of people on the forums asked me about this gun and what kind of accuracy we could get. I just set up a target 25 meters downrange. We're going to fire a little group, and then I'm going to show you what the group looks like out of this gun. We're firing a Golden Tiger 124 grain full metal jacket ammo. I don't really have the equipment here to do a popper bench rest, but I do have a box. I'll use it as my rest, try to stay as steady as possible. We'll show you that group here in just a second. Alrighty guys, here's the group that we just shot, the 25 meter group, just to give you a sense of scale here. There's the typical Golden Tiger 7.62 bullet. We got 2 rounds almost touching each other and one just below it. More likely than not was me, not the gun. I just wanted to do this test just to show you guys that this AK is pretty accurate. It's not loose like a lot of guns. I'm sure the gun's more accurate than like I said. I just want to do that little test because I've been impressed by the accuracy of the gun so far. Time for the tabletop review of the Krebs AK-103K rifle. Just a quick rundown of some of the features of the gun here. The flash hider is pinned to the barrel because the barrel's cut down below 16 inches, so they pin it to make it legal without going through all that SBR hassle. So it's a shorter rifle than you have there with your, say for instance, SGL rifle. It's got a Krebs solvent-proof finish on there. It's a very durable finish. In my opinion, it's one of the bigger advantages of it over the standard Arsenal guns, because that's the main question people ask when this gun comes up is why would I buy it over an Arsenal? I'll try to get into some of that here in a minute. Some more of that here in a minute. But the solvent-proof finish, I added the US Palm grip. Other than that, this gun is as it comes from the factory. It comes with the Krebs Enhanced Safety, which is absolutely my favorite safety product out there. Comes with the rail for mounting optics should you choose to do so. It's got a Appcode trigger on there, but it's not your standard Appcode trigger. We'll get into that here now, I guess, while we're at it. The trigger looks considerably different than what you'd see on your standard Appcode trigger group. Reason is, the guys over there at Krebs, they polish that trigger to a mirror finish. All the surfaces, all the contact points, as you can see in the gun there, to make for an exceptionally smooth trigger pull. We'll put it on the gauge here in a minute, but I just wanted to point that out so you guys can see it. Obviously, this gun starts out as a Sega, so it's got the chrome lined, hammer forged, cold hammer forged barrel, which is the best in the business out there, in my opinion. It'll outlive anybody who's shooting it, more likely than not. The only question, I guess, will it be your grandkids or your great-grandkids that have to rebarrel the gun, because it's going to last a long, long time. I picked this gun up from Atlantic Firearms. They're kind of hard to find. I had to wait a little bit even after ordering it, but if you look around, they're out there. You can order direct from the Krebs website, but it's a little more expensive than it is at the other places that the gun is available. Comes with a cleaning rod, comes with 2 magazines for what it's worth. I just say that now because the AK magazines are starting to get more expensive these days, so it's worth pointing out. Alright, we'll get into a few of the standard talking points that I usually go over here in my gun reviews. Cost. No doubt about it, that's the biggest issue with this rifle. Is it worth the price versus other high-end AK rifles? Well, it depends. I was looking at getting a SLR and cutting the barrel and then pinning it, and it was actually going to be more expensive to do it that way than to just buy the 103K like this. So if that's what you're looking at, it makes sense to buy this gun. Reliability, as you can expect, has been 100% reliable with all ammo. I fitted some Hornady ammo as well as some Golden Tiger and Brown Bear to this point. No issues whatsoever. Trigger, like I mentioned, is highly polished Appcode trigger. We're going to run it here on the gauge real quick. See what it pulls at. There you go. Pulls just over 3 pounds. As you can see there. Oops, sorry about that. Just over 3 pounds. Real smooth. Breaks like glass. Accuracy. I shot that group out there, as you guys saw. Here's the target. This is by no means, and I said it out there, a depiction of how accurate this rifle can be. More likely than not, these 2 rounds are how accurate the rifle can be. That one was more likely than not shooter error. I plan on probably putting a aim point on there, but just with irons, as you can see there. The group is, I guess, what, 1 1/4 inches at 25 meters. Again, that's not that great. I get it. It's about 4 MOA accuracy, but the rifle's more accurate than that. That's shooter error more likely than not. Weight. Honestly, I don't know the weight of the gun, but I'll plug it in this video at the end of the video. Sorry about that. Capacity. It runs any standard AK mag, so anything from 20 round Hungarian mags. This here is just your standard ribbed Euro mag. I did paint it with some aluminide semi-gloss to match the Krebs finish, but runs any kind of standard mags. I ran the drums in it too. I think you saw that earlier in the video. All in all, it's a great little gun. There's not much more I'd plan to do with it. I do plan to probably put an Ultimac rail on there with the aim point and a flashlight. More likely than not, this will probably become my home defense rifle. I really like it a lot. Up next, guys, will be the chronograph chest, just to see if we're losing any velocity out of this shorter barrel. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Alright, thanks guys. Since this gun has the shorter barrel, I wanted to run it through the chronograph with some 124 grain Golden Tiger ammo, just to see how it performs. I doubt it'll lose much velocity, if any, because the 7.62 round does really well in short barrel rifles. But you never want to trust what you think. You always want to test and verify. Alright, we're going to be shooting at a distance of about 7 feet. It's about 85 degrees out here and close to 100% humidity. As expected, it performed just about the same as my SGO.